Hello guys, welcome to Broken Sword. This is a really old game. I think it was a 90s game, and it's got, I think, 5 games to the series. Shadow of the Templars is the first one. Excuse me. You play George Stobart, who is the lead protagonist in this game, and you've also play as Nico Collard, which she is a journalist. French journalist, and we're going to start the game. So without further ado, here we go. Broken Sword.
Paris, city of love, romance and dreams. So they say. I used to say it too, but ever since that day, the day of the murder, I've always associated my beloved Paris with death.
City, Paris. And this is such an amazing game.
I was at home having a bath when my editor called.
Collard, get your ass over to the Palais Royal now. You got an interview. With Pierre Carchon. Yes, the Pierre Carchon. No photos, so leave your gear at home. He asked for you personally. Don't ask me why. Anyhow, this could be big, so if he makes a pass, don't forget. Just smile, say yes, and keep taking notes.
So charming and so very apt. Pierre Carchon was a media king, a national hero, and one of the most infamous adulterers in Europe. He and his wife Imelda were just one step down from royalty.
Oh,
whoa! I hate mimes, but unless you humor them, they don't go away.
I hate mimes too. And clowns.
Here I was, the palace of the Media King and the Ice Queen. I pressed the doorbell and set in motion a chain of events which would change my life forever.
Yes? What is it?
Madame, my name is Nico Collard. I'm here to see Monsieur Carchon.
Come up, we're on the first floor.
Madame Carchon, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, I'm sure.
The Ice Queen was certainly living up to her reputation. Will you be staying for the interview?
Mademoiselle, I know little of my husband's business affairs, and I care even less. I certainly have no intention of watching him pore over yet another pretty little journalist.
Pretty? You're too kind, madame.
Ah, the talented and very beautiful Mademoiselle Collard. Such a pleasure to meet you at last.
Monsieur Carchon, I am honored.
Oh, I'm sure you are.
Call me Pierre, please. But I do not flatter you idly. I was a friend of your father. He was a great man.
My father? He never mentioned.
He and I were very close. And then his death. So tragic. I must...
Oh.
Imelda, your damned cat's in my study again. Another Ming vase, I suppose. Excuse me for one moment, my dear girl.
You journalists are getting younger each year.
Perhaps it's the rest of the world getting older, madame. That was no cat. My God! What? Monsieur Carchon!
Oh dear.
He's dead. I must call the police. You'd better stay here. There was a man. It was the mime. Do you think he...
Well, I believe we can rule out suicide, don't you?
Well, yeah, if he's
No
been shot.
wonder they called her the Ice Queen. She would have been top of my list of suspects if I hadn't seen the attacker myself. And if I hadn't come across a couple of murders just like this already. One of the most important men in Europe murdered. And here was I, Nico Coulard, alone at the scene of the crime. Should I wait for the cops? Or start my own investigation?
I wonder.
It was a no-brainer.
Okay, so this is Broken Sword. And if some of you have actually realised, it's the director's cut. So certain scenes have been moved around and it's been remastered a bit to be able to be played on the PC. So it's a basic point-and-click game, which we don't need to do that. So we're just exploring, and as you can see, we've got little helpers because I haven't played this game in so long.
The bookcase was filled with obscure first editions.
So let's have a look at him.
Mimes and guns don't usually go together, but I had an idea that this was no ordinary mime. I'd come across this murderer before and written about him. The costume killer, at least that's what I'd called him.
Oh, there's a hairpin there.
It was one of my hair clips. My favourite, in fact. It must have fallen when I was knocked down.
What else have we got?
I closed his eyes. It was the least I could do for the poor fellow. Some people hate searching corpses for clues. Me, I'm okay with it. Reminds me of an old boyfriend. Carchon had been shot.
What's this?
In his pocket, I found a ticket stamped Bateau de la Conciergerie. Taking the ticket meant I tampered with the evidence.
Uh-oh.
There was no going back now.
Crime in most countries. I think that's everything. I just love this game. It's so good. So, we're not going to go out just yet. Let's look at the bust.
A bust of Pierre Carchon, humble servant of La France.
Let's try the door. Oh,
A small round piece of glass had been cut out of the pane. This was a professional job.
let's... Is that
I
it?
didn't want to cut myself and leave blood on the glass.
No,
Call
because
me
you'll frame
old-fashioned, but I like to keep my DNA to myself. The killer must have used a ladder to reach the window. He was long gone. Guess he folded that ladder up, popped it in his pocket and took it with him.
Or it could have been maybe that. So let's head out.
The police could turn up at any minute. Somewhere there were clues to the murder, and I needed to find them.
I've got such a cold at the moment. So much going around. Look at the
A
attention to
Louis
detail.
XIV table with an antique cloth. Imelda had taste. But hey, with a husband that rich, taste is easy.
It helps. It certainly helps.
I reckoned that cloth might just turn out to be useful.
And what's
Even my fingernail wouldn't fit into such a small hole.
this? But have we got the paper clip that we could use, perhaps?
Aha! Nico, you are just so damn good at this stuff.
I am. Thank you very
Instead
much.
of comforting Imelda, I was ransacking her flat. Why? Because there was something going on here, and I had to get answers before the cops arrived. And hey, she'd been rude to me, so she had it coming.
Yep, she certainly did. So that's all that searched. It looks like a key of some description. No. Maybe we'll find a key to something else.
It was a tube of acrylic paint. French ultramarine. Just the colour I was after for my bathroom.
I'm sorry, I have to go. Someone is... Young lady, what are you doing?
Oh, this paint. It's my favorite color.
For God's sake, keep the damn stuff.
Okay, we will.
Imelda had talent, but I certainly wasn't going to tell her that.
So is there anything I can do? Maybe I need to talk to her. As you can tell, I haven't played this game in a long, long time.
Excuse me, madame.
Yes?
Right, so this is your dialogue options. So I'm guessing if I want to ask any questions about these, I click on them. Any questions about these? So let's start with her
I
husband.
am so sorry for your loss, madame.
No, you're not. You're a journalist. Journalists don't feel sorry.
Not true.
We shall see.
Why did your husband send for me? What did he want to discuss?
I have no idea. His business was his business.
He never told you anything.
No, and frankly, I preferred it that way.
How did your husband know my father?
I have no idea.
You didn't know him? Thierry Collard?
Pierre knew a lot of people I didn't know, most of them women.
Oh, let's talk about the mime.
Why would a mime want to kill your husband?
Pierre had plenty of enemies. Half the husbands in Paris for a start. This is quite a scoop for you. I suppose you're already inventing the headlines.
Just because I am a journalist.
Don't patronise me. You're all cut from the same cloth. Do you have any moral sense at all?
Yeah, I'm going to go with yes.
That's why I do this job.
You do it to see your name in print.
As if my editor gets the byline, I just do the work.
Well, don't expect my sympathy.
The police will be here soon, madame. Is there anybody you would like me to contact? Family, friends?
No, I have no family. Pierre and I were... He was all I had, really. Not much, was it? The dutiful wife. That was my role. He never talked, never let me in.
I know one thing, madame.
What?
If you want to find out who killed your husband, then you let me do the job, not the police.
Why? How do I know I can trust you?
Should we be good again?
Your husband invited me here today because he needed me. I think he knew somebody wanted to kill him, and he knew I could help.
I doubt it was your database he was after.
You're wrong.
She really is the
I
ice
was
queen.
onto his killers already, I am sure of it. Please, you owe it to him.
I don't know.
All I need is a few more minutes to look around before the police come.
You really do have a moral sense, don't you? I trust so few people. And perhaps Pierre really did think that you could help. Of course it wouldn't have stopped him seducing you too. Here, take this. It's the key to the drawing room next to the library at the end of the hall. It was Pierre's room. I rarely went in there. I couldn't. I was too scared of what I might find.
Okay.
Thank you. I promise you won't regret this.
So we actually have a moral compass. Now I don't know what Palace Royal... Oh, so this basically outlines what's happened. So let's try it, shall we?
I thought of leaving, but was sure there was more to find.
Oh, okay, so maybe we need to go back here. Oh, I think it might be that one. She said down the hall or something, didn't she?
Now we were getting somewhere.
Let's try in here. Let's have a little scooch around. So there's quite a few different things to look at.
The painting showed the Cachons together, in love. As the poet said, the past is a different country. Or did I read that in a fortune cookie? There was the very faintest of clicks. I didn't need the lights on. It was light
right.
enough already.
So I wonder why there was a faint click. Ah!
Behind the picture was a safe.
But do we know the combo? Probably not. I think that goes in there. Oh, yes. What is
In the
that?
safe was some kind of artifact. There were strange symbols on its surface. It looked like the printer's blocks I'd made at art school. If there was one thing I'd learned about symbols, they are always important. But these symbols scratched into stone were impossible to read. I needed to find a way of printing them. At least the stone was round. But what could I use for ink? And what could I print on? Sure, I was stealing, but I knew Imelda didn't know about the artifact, and Carchon was past caring.
Okay. So.
As expected, the desk was yet another priceless antique. Yawn. The blotter and in tray had clearly been placed with mathematical precision.
Right. So, do I put that down?
The blotter was flat already. Rolling the cylinder
Okay.
across it would achieve nothing.
So, I think that...
No.
Oh no, maybe not. Oh, the paint, maybe. So the paint...
I'd spread blue paint over the bottom of the tray. It was ruined. I was a very bad girl, but also quite a clever one.
Yes, we are. Oh, I keep forgetting it's a click and drag one. Let's see if that'll work.
I rolled the artifact in the paint until it was completely coated.
And then...
No. No.
So, is
I
that
didn't
paper?
need a sheet of blotting paper. Not while it was blank. An antique tray with paint spread all over it.
How are we going to get
Not
that
a lot I could do
transferred
with
over?
that.
Oh. There we go. Being a bit silly
Genius.
then.
The roller and the paint worked just as I planned. But what did it say?
Subjudice SDSSDSS.
It was some kind of coded message. It read, subjudice. I may not have learned a lot as a journalist, but that was a term I knew well. It means a legal case that is before the courts.
Oh,
Below it
did
was a
not know that.
sequence of letters that made no sense. I suddenly realized there was a connection between the boat ticket and the coded message. The boat ticket was stamped Bateau de la Conciergerie. The conciergerie on the Ile de la Cité, by the river, housed the ancient law courts. So, subjudice could in this case mean literally under the law courts, below the conciergerie.
Wow, she is good.
Locked, not surprising really.
Wonder if that will work. No. Maybe the key.
It didn't work, but I guess it would have been surprising if it had.
That's very true. So many Broken Sword games require us to go.
This wasn't the time for me to lie on this sofa doing my Marie Antoinette impression, though it is very popular at parties, especially with gay guys. Don't ask me why.
So a thing with Broken Sword is they tend to go into the catacombs quite a lot. So it's not surprising that we're going to be going under somewhere in a minute. Let's go and speak to her again.
Madame Carchon,
Please call me Imelda. We hardly need the formalities now, do we?
did Mr. Carchon say nothing to you about my father?
No, I'm sorry. He never mentioned him.
So, her husband took secret boat trips. Did she really need to see the ticket?
No, probably not.
Thank you. You have your own reason for taking the cloth. Please keep it.
Imelda might not have been so cool with me poking around if I'd shown her the key I'd found. Would you like to see my favourite hair clip?
What a ridiculous question. Of course not.
Another time, I guess.
Shall we try and show
She'd
her that?
know I'd broken into her husband's safe if I showed her the artifact. That would have been insane.
Okay.
I was confident that Imelda wouldn't recognise the patterns. The last thing she needed to talk about was paint.
That's true.
Thank you. Let me give you the key back. I didn't need it anymore.
So that's
I
basically
was
it.
sure that there was more to find. I just had to keep looking. There was no one I needed to phone. Not until I had solved this case.
Right, okay, so there is something I'm missing here, and I'm not entirely sure what it is. Haven't I just been there? I have just been there.
A magnificent antique table.
Am I missing something in here, maybe?
Pierre Cauchon again. His eyes seemed to follow me around the room.
I'm a little bit stuck myself now. Unless I use a hair clip to break into that room over there. Oh, my cursor's gone a bit funny. Silly cursor. No? What else can we use?
I didn't need to take the leather holder with me.
So we're missing something, and I'm not entirely sure what we are missing. We can't get into there yet. See what this does. Ooh! I know that the concierge is important, but I still need something. What do we need? What do we need? Well, we've exhausted all options with her.
Imelda had talent, but I certainly wasn't going to tell her that.
No. So what are we missing here? Maybe I need to go back outside again. So you can tell I really haven't played this game in such a long time. There's nothing in here that we can look for.
The killer must have used a ladder.
No. Let's check it with him again.
Pierre Cauchon was still... no.
No, there's nothing, is there? Absolutely nothing. Unless I just try the door. But she's saying that she still got stuff to find.
I thought of leaving, but...
So what are we missing?
no.
I want to know what that is for, the key. What's the key for? Oh, the key was for the safe, wasn't it? What are we missing? So it says, interface help. What are we missing? We're missing something that's probably quite important.
I didn't...
No, we don't need the lights. Let me go back to here again.
An antique tray. Not a lot.
Can't wipe it off or anything, can we?
My heart skipped a beat. It was a carved elephant. But not just any carved elephant.
Is that what we missed?
It had been made by my father. I knew for certain because in my apartment I had its exact twin.
Aha.
Carved into a box he had made. So Carchon had known my father.
They
They really must
close.
have been friends. I decided to take the carved elephant. It clearly meant nothing to Imelda. I was pretty sure I'd found all I could here.
Here we go.
And besides, all this opulence was making me pine for my regular life of poverty. This was a huge story. It was also one heck of a puzzle with a lot of pieces missing. But I was going to crack it. And if I could just remember the name of that fancy prize you get for being an ace journalist, I was definitely going to win it this time.
That sounds like a plan. So we've got the elephant. We've definitely got the elephant. So now we can leave. Hopefully, anyway. Can we go?
I couldn't leave without saying...
Oh, okay. She's been super polite.
Did you find anything useful?
This carving, do you know anything about it?
It was Pierre's. What does the statue have to do with...
Please, I need to know.
He was given it by a friend, something to do with Africa.
He never explained any more.
No, but I think it was important to him, always on display. Why?
It was carved by my father.
Oh, I see. I didn't know.
Imelda, I will do everything I can to find the killer.
Thank you, my dear.
And if the police ask,
Don't worry. You were never here.
sub judice was the key. I was going to have to find a way under the conciergerie. I decided to head straight for the quayside on the Ile de la Cité. If there was a way of getting under the conciergerie, it would have to be from there.
An hour later.
Carchon wasn't the type for messing about on the river. He was up to something down here. Something that got him killed. An old boyfriend of mine owned a barge once. Dampest relationship I ever had. In every way.
So there's something along here.
The fence wouldn't move.
Let's try the other one.
This fence wouldn't move either. The cross looked familiar. I'd seen it before. It was embroidered on the lace cloth I'd picked up at Carchon's apartment. I knew I was on the right track. I tried pushing the fence, but it wouldn't move. A strange pair of
this
locks
looks like a
stopped the
puzzle.
latches from releasing the gate.
Oh no, I'm not very good at puzzles. Not very good at all. Right, you must move the rectangular blocks so the latch can slide all the way across, so releasing the gate to open. Blocks move along their length. Oh dear. So I need to move this one, I'm guessing. Right, I'm with you. Let's move these across. So down. Just trying to have a look. What have I... Ah, there we go. So we're trying to move this across somehow. No, I think... that's up there. Have I just blocked it all? I think I might have blocked it all. Okay, so that can't go there. It has to go up there. That has... no. I might be on the wrong track here. So I can't move that up there. It has to go along there. Unless that goes across there. That goes up there. And I've just done that. Oh, I'm not good at puzzles. Somehow need to move these so that I can fit that one in. Oh, there we go. No, it's not. I need to move that one a bit. Let's have a look. I'm really sorry, guys, but I'm so bad at puzzles. Really not that great. Yeah.
Yes.
Yay! Oh,
One to
no! No! Not the other one! Oh, Lord. Ah, dear me. Right. Okay. Oh, this is a really tricky one. I moved across. No. It's just literally that one. Oh, right. So move that over. Move that across. No, it won't do it, will it? Move them down. I need to move. Oh, this is a really tricky one. I hate doing these puzzles. They're a nightmare. Oh, there we go. That makes life a little bit easier. Well, it doesn't actually. It makes it even harder. Let's move you down. Can you go across? No. Oh. Needs to come down this way, doesn't it? That way? I need to get rid of this one, really. Let's move that across, that up there. I need to get rid of this one. No, because I need the extra room for that one, don't I? Oh, this is confusing. Because nothing goes. I'm so sorry, guys. Feel free to skip this bit. I hate this bit. That's that. I need to get rid of this. Oh, I still won't do it. It needs to come down here. Ugh. I hate these puzzles. I need to get rid of this one. And that one. This is the problem. I've got this bit. I can't seem to move that one. So how was that sorted out my problem? See if there's any help, because this is annoying me now. How do I open the locks? Yeah, we know how to open the locks. Problem is I've blocked that one now. Oh, it's so frustrating! Try and move that across, down, across, up. No. Ideally, I need to push that one up there. Let's go that one. Yay! Woo!
Nothing like a good convent education for honing your lockpicking
I did
skills.
it! Guys, feel free to skip that. Not a problem. They're very challenging, some of these.
For a room full of junk, that was one very sophisticated lock system. This place was definitely fishy. In more ways than one.
Okay.
Oops.
What are we picking up now?
An old shell case. I wondered what that was doing there. Moving the skiff would only damage it more.
And what's this?
No handle, nothing obvious. But there had to be a way to open it.
Double there. Let's have a
The
look.
words Sinister
And Dexter.
and Dexter were carved on either side.
Right.
Now, any good convent girl
Yeah.
like me knows the old Roman for left,
Sinister
right,
and
left,
Dexter.
right. But what did it mean here?
Sinister, Dexter, Sinister.
Nothing happened. Nothing happened. The hole was too small even for my little hand.
You try that? Nope.
Mystery solved. Carchon's stone cylinder slotted into the hole with a satisfying click. I made a mistake. The lock reset. Another click. Another
So
step
left,
closer.
right, left.
Oh no! I had to start again.
So left, right,
And
left, 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 right, left, 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 right, left, left, right, left.
oh no!
Oh Lord!
I had to start again.
Not another puzzle. Left,
As
right,
another.
left, left, right, left, left.
I love the sound of locks clicking open.
Yes, I do too. It means I don't have to do them anymore. Oh my goodness, where are we? Oh, there's nothing else to look at, but
Ut lex vel ut next sumito. To the law or unto death submit. I guess these people didn't believe in liberté, égalité, or fraternité. Yes, I'll admit it. I was a swot at school. I also wore lipstick and the nuns never knew.
so it's at the catacombs.
Oh my god! The slab came down with a hell of a force. With nothing to hold it up, the cross dropped back down again. If I was going to get a closer look at the panel, I'd have to find a way of keeping the cross up.
Have we got anything that we can keep the cross up with?
Lifting the cross closed the entrance door and also opened some kind of stone panel. Ingenious.
What have we got? Can I use... Nope. 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 Is there anything else to use? Nope. What about the clip? Nope. Is there anything else around?
The panel would...
Have I got anything else? Is there anything out here? Oh, could there be a bit of wood that I could use?
Moving the skiff would only damage it more.
Yeah, we want to damage it.
Moving the... I removed...
Let's see if the stone cylinder works. No, I don't really know. Ooh. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there for now and have a break. So if you like it, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know what you think. If you want to see more of these videos, please let me know, and I will see you very, very soon to join us on the adventures of Nico and George. And when I've decided to find out what needs to be propping this bad boy up, then we'll carry on with the story. Until then, guys, ciao for now. Bye!